Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We're here in the woodland plateau, or the wooded plateau, and we're making our way through the remainder of the puzzles here. We've sort of seen a lot of the terminals and whatnot. Looks like we finished 6 but skipped 5 by accident, so let's go towards 5 here. See if we can get this one done. Alright, here's puzzle number 5. This one's called Duet. Duet. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what we've got. We've got a purple gate here, some wire windows, a metal platform. Inside we have a drill. Now I wonder if we can do something like this. If we... Okay, interestingly, we cannot drill through the purple areas. We can do this though. Okay, that's good. If we had a jammer or some way to hop over the wall, we could place that drill next to the hole and pull it through. Let's see what else we've got. Interestingly... Now that's on the other side of the purple, so we can't bring it through. What do we have here? There's a jammer there. Okay, this is powered from inside. Huh. Okay. So we don't currently have a way to put anything on that pressure plate to let ourselves through. Can't reach that. Can't get through there. We could maybe hit this metal piece through there. Hold on. Now, for some reason, we're not able to... Oh, because there's a grate in front of it, maybe? What else do we have that's metal that we can see? Oh, we can see that. Does that do anything for us? Not really. Not yet. Okay, so how are we... Yeah, we can't get through there with the driller beam. We can't get through the iron grate. Let's go like this. Can't remember if this does anything for us. No. There's no crouch button, right? No, there's no crouch button. Huh. This one, I'm not quite sure how to get started here. I guess we could... We could put a hole through that, but we can't move through the holes. We can't get in there to interact with that, because we need a jammer to do that. So we need to get the jammer out, right? There's the jammer. We can see the power switch there for the fan. Oh, that's it. Okay, so we can... If we could get a hole there at the far wall... like this. We can, I think, reach through the hole and turn the switch. There we go. Okay. So now we can get over into this area. Very cool. We can take the jammer and get it out. In the first game, you could run into ladders and you would climb them. In this one, you have to hit the E key. Oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to take it out of here, are we? So that's still not really a solution. We can jam this open. Like that. And then what? If we had something, we could carry it over into here, but that doesn't really help us. I think we use this from in here to get open this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that lets us get in here. Come around to here. And we still don't have... Huh. Why would there be a metal wall there? What's the point of that? Not sure. Can we get the other drill somehow? Feels like now we have a weird combination of things we can access, but I'm not sure what to do. I don't think we need this hole anymore, so we probably do something else with this. Like maybe this. And then if we could fling ourselves over or get through this somehow. So like if we could use the jammer on that blue wall there, maybe we can. Hold on. No, I can't quite see it from here. What else can we see with the jammer right now? We can't jam that one. It's through the iron gate. Oh, there we go. Through the hole. Clever, clever. Okay. That's why that's there. All right, so now we can come through here. We can move this over to the hole or just pick it up and take it out. All right, so now... Nope, we're going to have to move it through the hole. Okay, so now we have the jammer outside. Let's see, we can get the... Or not the jammer, we have the driller out. So now we can get the jammer out. Or we can get it through here to here, but then what? Then I think we go through the hole again. So we've jammed that, and then if we could get through here, we could solve the puzzle. So we need... we still need something. I think... Hold on. Where's the jammer? Where is the jammer? Where did we do with the jammer? The jammer's here. There's no way to get it out except by using it to open this gate, which then we can't take it with us. So is there a way to get the jammer out? I don't think so. I think we can get this third drill out, though. Let's try to do that. Let's focus on that. So we take this, we make that hole there. We point the... We gotta get the jammer back through first. Okay, hold on. So we need the drill, or we need the jammer over here, and we need to get that door, right? And then this driller needs to be used on that hole so that we can go through here, put this here and extricate it. Okay, we can extract the second driller. All right, now we've got it. So this comes over here like that. This... We need to put that back outside. Like that. This moves over here and puts a hole right here. And then this we use to open the gate. All right, we're through. Nice. Here's puzzle 5 solved. Okay. Not too bad. Now let's take a look at the compass. Do we have any more question marks? We don't. The things we found, however... Oh, we do have a question mark left. All right, so 7, question mark, and another star are this way. Let's go check those out. So we need the green laser for her. She's at the star. And then what's the question mark? We're right on top of the question mark, whatever it is. So it must be the lab. It's got to be underneath this area somehow. So, yeah, here we go. There's a doorway. All right, here we go. Here's the hidden lab. Let's see what this is about.
Looks like you found another lab.
Thank you for stating the obvious there. This is rotating, but we can't interact with it. All right. What do we have down here?
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
So there's another model here. A red laser going into like a... What even is that? Blue turns into red. And red turns into blue or white. It's some sort of new tool we're gonna get, I think. A transformer connector, sort of? I'm not sure yet. But the little dioramas have been hints about upcoming tools for future puzzles, I think. Can't open this door. I wonder if we're going to need to revisit the labs at some point and go through some of the doors that have been locked. We've got 2 terminals to read through, and then a dead end. All right, let's start with the first terminal down here. Okay, Stratton ideas. The Origins of Thought, a fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought, as quoted in a commentary by Simplicius of Cilicia. Stratton. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to, because it raises those who think above those who do. Nicomachus says, then what is the truth that does not flatter? Stratton. That the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold, those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta, and likewise it is for all peoples. There's a footnote here. The newly discovered Heraklion? The newly discovered Heraklion manuscript, likely a lost part of the Barocci collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between Noema, the individual mind or spirit described as energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the Noema as it interacts with the material world. Nicomachus. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action alter the shape of the mold, as you put it? Stratton. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. So man is shaped by his surroundings, but shapes it in turn. There's kind of a Hall of Mirrors effect, where the effects and causes bounce back and forth between man and his surroundings. We have some comments here. Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried, and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it all ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexander Drennan, create the conditions for change. Here we have an update on the Noematics project, or Noema project. Trials 108 through 242, version .05 deployed successfully, reversion to previous settings fixes malfunction. But what was the error? Cooling systems improved. Cooling systems. And they're deploying versions like software, but it seems there's hardware involved as well. Trials 243 through 505, version 0.06 deployed successfully. Significant improvement to disassembly. New lab space carved out, some encrypted text. Easy to destroy, harder to create. So easy to optimize only one aspect. Is this project the particle clouds we've seen, perhaps? Trials 505 through 719, version 0.07 deployed successfully. Improvements to something. Version .08 halted insufficient energy for trials 719 through 802. The author here is 5358. There's so many things I'm curious about in this game, but that in particular, I want to know if that relates to the island itself. We have here schematic 108. Oh my. Oh my.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Wow. A vision in a fragment of the simulation of an android named Miranda. Overload. Experience a data stream overload. Wow.
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I had a sort of vision.
Yes. You were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
What about New Alexandria? I'm starting to think my hunch about the possibility of an interstitial generation might be accurate somehow. It must be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
Yeah. I guess that's about as friendly as our friend Melville gets. Let's go to the second terminal. Three more documents. Oh, here we go. New Alexandria. From the Book of Reminiscence and Regret by Eustathius, the Second Born. In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There were few of us then, and though we're stronger and hardier than any human, we're not invincible. The world was an overgrown ruin, and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here, from the IAN team to the people of Gehenna, whose code was part of my personality. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did. But it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geologic data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all my many regrets, this is the greatest. Okay, so that answers our question about what New Alexandria was, but what if there were survivors? Whoever's commenting says, Eustathius never forgave himself for this mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. Was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of the New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? Someone adds, he did his best. I feel sorry for him. And a third commenter, or possibly the first, says, but the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. Wow, okay. An untitled draft here. Not sure who the author is. Saint Edwald identified the tetramino with the tetragrammaton and the Greek word for God. because to him, the mathematical properties of the Tetramino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, in his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as storyteller after all, took Eadwald's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there is some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet, the miracle of existence is that we're not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. Here we have ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia persists, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague... But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? To nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable and that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Very interesting. There's just so many thought-provoking scraps of philosophical text in these games. It's things that you don't question or examine. You just sort of unthinkingly believe, yeah, extinction's bad. And then a question like this comes along and you go, well, I guess the author has a point here. It's not so much that I think extinction is bad. It's extinction of things I find valuable, and in particular, when it's preventable, when it's caused by negligence or malice on the part of our species, that it seems so remarkably evil and sad. I wonder what the author was trying to impart by leaving this text on this terminal, though. I guess it's hard to know. Okay, we had another door somewhere, I think. Or no, we didn't? Was there anything else down here that I missed? I don't think so. Unless... yeah, this doesn't open for whatever reason. This is just on endless repeat here. Okay. New interface content available. All right. Here's Yakut.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
I wonder how she was even created. Yeah, it depends on who created her.
That's true. Just look at our team. Imagine getting your worldview from Byron versus, say, Melville. The outcome couldn't be more different. Which brings us back to the question of who built this place. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
What are your thoughts on these labs we keep finding?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
Fair enough. Okay, so what's left? We don't have the green laser for the star. There's 7, 8, and the second lost lab. I guess we'll go to 7? Where's the number marker? There it is, 7. Yeah, and we've already hit the power switch, right, because we already got the star. All right. So here's puzzle number 7. Eye of the Needle. All right, so we've got a blue light source, number of gates, a drill. What's in here? Okay, so we could do something like this. No, we can't. Oh, this is interesting. So some of the tools, you can aim them and drop them, and then, you know what I mean? Can I make this work? I can do it. Okay, you have to stand right at the edge to do it, but you can make it happen. There we go. We got a free hexahedron. Okay. What do we got going on over here? Huh. I wonder if I kind of cheesed that. We have a connector here and a jammer in there. Although I don't see how I would get the jammer other than maybe using the box to hop over the grate? But how would I even get in there? We can hop. Okay, we can hop over. If we put this here, we can get over here, and then we can take this. And then, I mean, we can't get this out. The only thing we could have done was crack this open. I think I may have cheesed it a bit by dropping the driller the way I did. Okay, so now we have a jammer, a driller, and a square. What are we trying to do? Seems like we need to hit the blue light or use the jammer to get through here. The blue light's over there. Okay, it's thread the needle, right? So I think we're trying to go... If we stand here, I think we're trying to go through the wall there. I think. So let's get this set up like this, I guess. And we can use the jammer to get through. Oh no, we can't use the jammer. Oh wait, can we? If we aim it through here? Yeah, we can. All right, so let's do this. Hold on. We can aim this through here at... Oh no, we can't. It has to stay open, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. What do we have to spare? We've got... We can use this to hold this open for now. I might have to rearrange some of this, but... We can use this then to jam that. Okay, so then we can get through there. And like, if we were over here, we can just see the blue light right there. But we need the connector. So here's an interesting question. If we close the gate, do the drill and the jam retain their... what they're pointing at when we put something else on here? They do. Okay. So now we can get through here and we can pick up the blue light. And I think if we come all the way back... Yeah, if we come all the way back here... we can solve the puzzle. Very nice. Okay. There's 7 completed.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? what was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Interesting speculation. Iterations of the machine. I guess that goes back to the Noema project texts we've seen, which talk about the trials and cooling and energy output and stuff. All right, well, here's our second lost puzzle. This one's titled Loop. All right. What are we working with here? So we're connected to a red light through there. There's a metal wall, so there's probably a drill in here somewhere. Metal wall there. We can't take this through, but we might be able to use it to jump up on something, perhaps. No, that's too high. Not sure about the box yet. Okay, what else have we got? We have a drill. I mean, we can do that. That gets us in here. That could push something through a hole, I guess. Why do we want to push through a hole? This thing can't go through its own hole. I'm not clear on why we would need this. Obviously to push something all the way through. So like we could go here and crack this open and push something through that way. But we don't have anything else to work with. There's the box, but we can't get to the box right now. What was in here? Maybe we can get the box out over here. All right, I think I'm ahead of myself. Let's bring this over here for now. We're gonna need that to go through. Okay, so we're gonna need this to weigh this down so that we can use this to burn through. I see the red light. Here's how we get the box out. Okay. Well, actually, we can drop it through, can't we? Yeah. All right. So now we have the box. We could push the box through into there and then further through into beyond there. But why do we care? What are we trying to push through here and why? I guess we're trying to push the connector through? We need two objects in here, one for each of the pressure plates. We don't really need much else. Let's see. How do I do this? So the other side of that metal wall is inside, right? I can only put one thing through because I need one thing there and I need the drill to open that. So I can only push the box or the connector through. I could get the box or the connector to the other side. But not both. If we... Is there a way for me to get inside there? I can't get in there, I don't think. Because I can't jump high enough. Huh. How do we get two things to the other side here? Like, I can stand on that to push things through? Maybe that's the key. Is that the key? But, like, I need this. So, like, I can get in here. And create the hole. And I can push the box through. Or I guess I can push myself through? Yeah, I won't go through. Oh, you know what I do remember now? Hold on. I do remember that, that can... Yeah, if I could jump on that, I could hop over into the next area. Not sure if that's valuable or not, but while it's pushed against a wall like that, it has, I think, just enough height for me to do it. Excuse me. Let me try and see if that's a thing. Yeah, I can jump to here. Huh, I can't... I'm pinned against the wall now. So it's not enough for me to get over. I could drop something over. Yeah, you can't land on the edge of an upright like that. I can't get on that. It feels like I'm supposed to push something through here, but I don't get it. Like, I don't get... I'm pretty sure I need to push something through, but I don't know what. Like, I can't push the connector through. And there's no real point pushing the box through, because then it just gets back here, and then we already had the box in here. We need to get something besides the box in here somehow, and I'm not seeing how. Hold on. Maybe what we want to do... Because we had... What did we have outside? We had the driller outside, I think? I can drill a hole there. Or there. And I can push the box through by standing on it. By standing on the pressure plate. I can't go in here without the red light lit up. What was the title? Loop. Loop. So we're going in circles, right? Is there a way that I can drill a hole in this wall and have... No, it's not gonna let me... It's not gonna let me target that. Just out of curiosity. That would get us the light. What do we need the light here for, though? Because, like, there's no difference between getting it from there and getting it from here. Like, this just ties these two up. If we could get the connector through, we could power that from here. Can we get one more item through if the... Well... Yeah, we need the connector on this side to... Okay, let me see about that. Let me push the connector through. And let me go get the connector over here. We'll get this set up. Like that. And then can we push the... Can we push something through? Like if we do this... And we do this... That can go through. That works. And then... Oh, I think I've just solved it. Okay, yeah, I've solved it. Alright. I made it too complicated in my head. Okay. Solve loop without doing multiple circles. Become smarter. Return to a puzzle. Something, something. I'm not quite sure what happened there. How I solved loop without doing multiple circles, but I just eventually figured out, like, I gotta get... I always knew I needed to get two things through here, but I was struggling to see how I could push that through. And the answer was you put one through over on this side and one through over on that side. Anyway, there's our second lost puzzle done. Let's go get puzzle number 8 going. And somewhere we're gonna have to find a green laser for the second star puzzle here. Let's take a look at number 8. This is Seesaw. Alright, we got a blue light and a metal wall. We start out with a driller and a connector. There's a red light and a metal wall. Seesaw, seesaw. Okay, so... we don't even really need this, do we? Because we can just go like this to start. That gets us a second one. We can shoot through these. Seesaw. So the blue light's over here, and the problem is if we cross the streams, we're screwed. So... I think I get it. Okay, hold on. This has to be over here. Like that. There we go. So it's outside, and then we use this like this to get the blue light. Some of these I can solve faster than others, I guess. Now, why is that busted? Oh, it's still crossing. Oh. We can't get behind that, can we? Seesaw. If I block the red one, the blue one opens. I think that's the trick. So I have to have this set up so that the red one works and the blue one can be interrupted once I'm past the red gate. So how am I going to do that? I think we do it in the reverse of the way we've got it. Where we set up blue to work first. So we set blue up. I think like this. No. Like that? Okay, so blue is open. And then I need to be able to interrupt blue in such a way that it allows red to happen? Or vice versa? Or maybe... okay, maybe it's the driller that's the clue, because I can take the drill with me, right? Yeah, I can take the drill with me. It has to be somewhere I can see both, like this. No, that's a mistake. I think I had it set up right the first time and didn't realize it. Yeah, I think I had it right the first time. So I had red over here. I think going through the drill. Like that. And then if I take this away, then can I set things up so that blue works? Oops, I got kicked out. Okay, so if I come over here and turn this on... red still doesn't work. I can't remember how I had it set up first now. I need it set up so that red works until blue works, I think. So we go like this. And then I was trying to go like outside, right? I was trying to, that was the idea. Okay, so we grab this, and then if we open this, then what? Then red stops working. Oh, we can block... Okay. We can block red from working by doing this. Okay, so red is broken. Hold on. I wonder if it's gonna let me... No, it won't let me do it. Is there anything else in here that I can get access to? So I can't move the driller from the other side of the gate. I guess I could do this, right? I could do this, and then... Oh, can I move it closer? Can I set it up so that I can interact with it? I can't grab it through here, huh? I think I'm close to the solution, but I don't... I need a way to change the drill from this side. Or to bring it through. Okay, so we need a situation where blue takes precedence and works, and red doesn't work until we close this window. Or no, red has to work first. So, like, let's do this. And then let's figure out what blue would be if that was closed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so if that was closed, then this beam wouldn't be happening, and we can do this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we pick this up, that closes. Wait a minute. No, still not there, huh? Red should work to open. So maybe we do red opens. And then blue doesn't work until... Oh man, this one's... I'm so close, but this one's stumping me. It's got to be something where... I think we turn this off first, and we go through. Yeah, here we go. I take it through first, and do something like this. And the idea is that we need two beams. One that can be interrupted by red. I think that's it. So as soon as we remove this, that beam disappears. And then, yeah, this has to be it. This has to be it. Okay, so we stand here, block this, sprint through. There it is. Now we pick this up, and now the blue beam works. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh. Almost. We almost had it. This can't go through that gate. It's got to go through, like, here. Right? Which means we need the blockage to be on the other side. We need the block to be there. We need red to work, like, through that one so that we can cut it off completely. So red's got to be like this. That lets us go through, and then as soon as we close the wheel, that red line disappears, and now we can set things up for the blue one, which is going to go like this. As a matter of fact, we could even go like that. Yeah, and then that should work if we move the cut. All right, man, that one took me a minute. Woo!
That was extremely convoluted.
Yes, Melville, yes it was. All right, with that... Looks like Alcatraz has something new to say.
I've been meaning to talk to you. This, vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel?
How did it feel? It was unpleasant at first, then beautiful.
Don't you worry that maybe your first impression was correct? And after that, your mind was basically being hijacked?
We got the data stream overload, but we got information out of it. Information which may lead to the answers we're looking for. And whoever left that behind may indeed have hijacked my mind, but they did it for a reason, a purpose to show me something. Felt more like my mind was being expanded.
Is there a difference? Either way, an external force influenced your thoughts. It affected your mind. Don't take that too lightly, okay?
I'll be careful. All right. Well, with that, we've completed all 8 puzzles, the 2 lost puzzles. We found the lost lab, and we have 1 of the 2 stars. So next time, when we come back, we'll try to find the green laser that'll get us the 2nd star puzzle, and then we'll head over to the tower for this area. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, lots of thought-provoking questions in this game, and lots of fun puzzles, too. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are as well, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.